I felt very aggressive after that film.
I just wanted to like nut someone like Bugsy.
Oh, you fucking If you're Scottish, you'll fucking love it, you wee little bastard.
All right.
Hello, welcome back to Waffle On. I am Angus.
And I'm Freddie.
Today we are waffling on about T2 Trainspotting, the sequel to Trainspotting.
Everyone reprises their roles. Director Danny Boyle, screenwriter John Hodge, Ewan McGregor, Robert Carlyle, Johnny Lee Miller, and Ewan Bremer. And it is a battering ram of a film. Style, of story. I mean, it doesn't quite surpass Trainspotting, the original film.
Okay.
But how could it? Danny Boyle never ceases to have youthful energy in every single film he does. I mean, the camera cuts can get quite sort of nauseating at times, but in a positive way, I'd say.
That's what it's trying to achieve.
Yeah, of course.
Because of course drugs are back in this, sex is back in this, nudity's back in this, but it does seem very different and separate from the first film. At the same time as also seeming like its brother. It
stands on its own two legs.
Yeah, has its own chord, which is striking continuously throughout.
I felt completely just immersed in this film for 2 hours and sort of, dragged through all these absurd stories and these absurd sort of gnarled faces and sort of odd camera angles in the frenetic style.
And there's a huge amount of character development. Which
happens.
The journeys of each of the characters, the main characters, their journeys, it was very real, and I was hooked on all 4 of them. It's very much an ensemble-driven film. There's no lead, it's very much a team effort, and they all bounce off very well together. And if we're talking about acting craft, they haven't lost a step.
Haven't lost anything
since we last saw them together.
This is how sequels should be made, in my mind.
Yeah.
Every 20 years or so, let's do the second installment.
It hasn't been pushed on you, this film, has it?
No.
You haven't seen billboards everywhere. I feel like it's like a little crew, Danny Boyle and his mates getting together and making a fun film in Edinburgh, which, by the way, looked absolutely stunning in this film.
Some of it looks stunning.
Of course,
the castle and stunning, but not Leith.
Yeah,
and like the tumbling down sort of pubs of Leith.
Yes. Was there any lulls for you?
There are a few lulls.
Energy dropped a few times.
But also, that is bound to happen. Because it was with a few poignant moments where they're looking back at the past and all the sort of the terrible journey they've been through, and they have a sort of moment where they stop, and especially Spud, he has a few moments of clarity, which he'd never had before. So he's still this. I mean, his facial expressions as well.
Oh, Boyle, you don't understand the fucking word he's trying to say, like. So this film takes many aspects from the original, including the soundtrack, which again was pumping. We had a few familiar tracks in there, bit of nostalgia hitting us with a twist. It really separated itself.
There are references.
Yeah.
And there are moments where they retreat back to the similar scenes of old homes, old family homes. But it doesn't feel like they're exploiting the gloriousness of the first film.
What did you think of Veronica, played by Angela Nedyakova?
I thought she did a superb job. Imagine going into the fray like that with 4 of the ensemble cast who are so tight to each other.
Going into the complete wild, going into the lion's den, isn't it?
I believed her. She had the right tone. She had the right look. Yeah, I thought she was great.
What are you rating this out of 10?
I'm rating this an 8 out of 10.
I'm rating it an 8 out of 10 also. Thank you very much for watching. If you haven't seen T2 Trainspotting, please go and watch it, although it is not for everyone. If you really like the first one, you'll love this one.
If you like the first one, rewatch the first one and then go and see this again.
I've been Angus.
And I've been Freddie.
Keep on
waffling on.
This is nice.
Yeah, I know. I feel quite...
This is Freddie's house.
I feel quite at
Do you feel at home?
I
Oh
do.
my god. So far, so good.
Oh, fuck off.